Hey guys, so this is my home studio in times of lockdown. Unfortunately, I had to squeeze everything in here in this small space. This is 8 by 16 feet, 2.5 by 5 meters. Let me show you how I've connected everything. So here we go. I made this with the best I could find at home, off the shelf, and I tried to separate the audio connections from the power connections to avoid ground loops. The whole idea behind this is to keep the floor nice and clean and to be able to move the entire setup just like that. So, concerning the communication protocols, I have done two separate circuits. One is MIDI, and so we have MIDI going out of the hardware sequencer. I think you heard about this hack. This is a Behringer BCR 2000, which has been hacked to become a Sequencer. So it's a completely new software which turns the thing into a hardware sequencer. And as it has two outputs, two MIDI outputs, one goes into the crave, first crave, then through goes into the second crave, through goes into the Pro 1, and Pro 1 goes into the Sub 37. Then on the second output we go into the Poly D, from the Poly D into the TR8, and from the TR8 into the JDXI, which is at the bottom over there. The last two machines are not connected to MIDI. I play them real time. And wait, I should show you the back also yet before I start the connections. Here my main mixer is UI24R from Soundcraft. The patch bay is not used yet. I will use it later on when I will connect the MX1, which is underneath here, and use it as a special effects processor. And the pedals also, cheap Behringer pedals, are not connected yet. Cameras, for now I have a GH5 here and the Blackmagic cinema camera in the back. Then we have the cable cam going on the ceiling, back and forth. Here we go. It does the tracking. My son Victor controls it. This is not set up yet. Here will be central of transmission with pan tilt zoom controller, old iMac, which will control the Blackmagic switcher. Here's the monitor and wireless receiver and two small monitors. Main camera is the Blackmagic cinema camera with Zeiss primes. But back to the back. So underneath the table we have a MacBook Pro 2016, which is connected. I should speak about USB first. So we have 13 USB ports These are 13 USB ports. I ran out of battery on this thing. Wait a minute. Here we go. So it's an overhub and the NOMax with a total of 13 USB ports. So besides, as you have seen, besides the MIDI connections on all the synths, they're connected also via USB, and they all go into the MacBook Pro. And the MacBook Pro uses this old iMac as a screen via Thunderbolt. So you know, if you push Command F2, you can use it as a screen, external screen. You can do that with any iMac before Retina. Retina is too late. You can't do that with Retina. So underneath here we have the power connections for the Mac and this big TV set, which I use as a display for the Mac Mini behind here, or for the PC, which will run processor extensive software plugins. So here's the Blackmagic cinema camera, first generation 2.5. Speaker systems. These are some Tannoy reveals, you all know them. Estelio are made in Romania. These are not monitors, but very good hi-fi speakers. And I didn't connect them yet. This is their amp. And up there I have the Technics SB5 vintage hi-fi speakers, which I know very well. I've worked with them a lot. So yeah, basically I can push, let me get rid of the light. This out of the way because of the tight space. Here we go. And now we can fold out the MX1, which is not connected yet. JDXI. Here I have an old launch pad. This is an Electronica EM25 string machine. Beautiful analog sound. Roland ProMars. This is, as I said, the Zaquencer. Crazy thing. I'll do a little jam in a while so you see how it works. TR8, custom rack wooden cheeks. Poly D without the wooden sides. I took them off and voided warranty. Don't do that at home. And yeah, double Crave sub 37. Then we have an MS1 beneath here. And the cool thing is, so they are all connected to the hardware sequencer. Okay, time base. Four tracks. and at the same time they are connected to Cubase. If you can see this, via USB. And so double MIDI connection. Over here we have an MS-20 IC, which is just a controller. And on my iPad Pro for now I have the mixer. You can see remote for the mixer, but here we have the MS-20. It's the cool thing, and don't know if you can see it. You even see the patch cords. When you plug them in, they appear on the plugin. VCR 2000, this is the regular one, not with the custom firmware. And yeah, it can remote control anything that's on the iPad. I don't know. No, it's not set up for this yet. The C board is just mapped to the iPad. The 1080, I don't use it yet, just connected it. And yeah, TB, model samples, you know all these. Hope you like it.